All right, I want to be very clear. I am not trying to put this dude out to have harm done or any kind of violence done to this person. I just want to use this person as an example, and he's a perfect example for this, for misinformation. You on the left, you say you do all your research, but listening to 5-10 second clips and do zero research over what any person, he or she, is talking about is kind of idiotic. So, Mr. and Mrs. Research people, they, them, they, ders, we're going to use Mr. Tom here, Powell Jr., for an example on how y'all's influencers are on your side, and you won't research. So I'm going to help you out, okay? Go ahead, Tom.
Make no mistake about it. I am not celebrating what happened to Charlie Kirk. This is not the society that we should live in.
He seems like a really cool dude. I don't have a problem with him. I think me and him could actually probably talk and drink a beer. But I have to use him for an example because what he's doing is misinforming your side. Okay?
Just like I didn't celebrate what happened to that healthcare CEO. That's not the fucking society I want to live in. But if you're going to sit here and tell me that Charlie Kirk as a human being was not a bad human being, I'm going to tell you how wrong you are all day. This guy here says, what bigotry and hate speech did he spew? Be specific.
Yeah, please be specific. Please. Please.
Okay, here's his own words.
Okay.
Sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Hey, Reed.
Okay. All he was saying is, wouldn't you prefer an skilled... All right, so you having heart surgery or something, wouldn't you prefer a skilled Asian versus a black hire that has no idea what they're doing, and the only reason why they got hired is because of the color of their skin? Okay? That's all.
And Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. And we know you do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
Saying that I'm the first black gay hermaphrodite does not mean you're skilled for the job. And I'm sorry, it's not an accomplishment. That's cool who you are, but it's not an accomplishment set in stone.
If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? It almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily, no one really cares when it's HR managers. No one cared when it was, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian? Charlie Kirk. I think it's worth to have.
Okay. So to go further in it, affirmative action is dangerous because it's easier for foreigners to take over and slowly progress through our government, which is already happening. Okay? That's why people like me are mad and trying to open up your eyes and take off your blinders that you have on right now. And I want to be a brother and with you. I don't want you to die. I want no ill of you. I'm trying to share what he is trying to say. He wanted us to be together. He wanted us to work things out peacefully. I want you to really understand that. And this next one, man, I will definitely explain to you. No problem.
It almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily, no one really cares when it's HR managers. No one cared when it was, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian? Charlie Kirk. I think it's worth the cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given. I can't stand the word.
Do you see how he cut it for one? You'd be an idiot to not know that there was something up with that clip. Anyways, though, he was trying to talk about self-defense. If your child was getting ready to be attacked and you have a gun and he's getting ready to shoot your kid and you have an opportunity to stop that shit and shoot him, he or her, they, them, ders, then yeah, hell yeah, the Second Amendment, besides the tyranny against the government, it's about protecting your home against crazies. Okay? He was talking about self-defense.
For empathy, actually, I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that
was like 2-3 seconds. The empathy thing, okay. He was talking about government been misusing empathy, and that he didn't like the fact that they were misusing empathy towards us and trying to take advantage of our emotions, which is kind of happening now too. But that's what he was talking about when it comes to empathy, is that he was worried about how it was being misused. Okay?
the point is that it's so materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is, I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped, that they're lying about being sexually assaulted.
You believe that people lie about being sexually
all the time.
And that's
okay.
just
I'm gonna let him do his little thing, and I'm gonna defend that clip. I may even rewind it.
That if, and I forget the exact ages, but if you're a 19-year-old college man and you're with an 18-year-old college woman, and it's 2:00 in the morning after you guys have had a few drinks and you're making out, and she removes consent, that's a gray area as to whether or not you can continue to have intercourse with her if she now wants you to stop. Yeah, that's something Charlie Kirk actually said.
No. No. We'll rewind it, though.
It is, I agree.
No, meaning that they're made up New Age term that... The point is that it's so materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is, I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped, that they're lying about being sexually assaulted.
You believe that people lie about being sexually
all the time.
Okay. And you women know this too, that you have lied. I guarantee you almost every single woman that has had intercourse with a guy, you have lied in some way that a certain dude did more than what he was allowed to do by you. And not only that, or saying that, oh, this is my baby daddy, or trying to pick the better one of the two, even though the one that has low income, you're gonna be like, oh no, he ain't the daddy, even though you know he's the daddy. You're gonna pick the one that has the most money and income. So he's talking about that women lie, and the Me Too movement got mistreated and used, which it did, and it still does to this day. Okay? So I hope this helps a little bit. You can check. I mean, I can even do, and you know what? We are. I'm going to show you the video, especially the one with Charlie talking about empathy that you all are freaking out about, and the gun one, I think. Yeah, the gun deaths and the hate empathy, because that seems to be the ones you all are freaking out about, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Just give me a second. Okay. Sorry if this is going to seem a little slow, but I want to do this legitly compared to what almost anybody does, this whole cut off and stuff. I'm not doing that. One full take, no BS. Let's see, what is it? We'll do that one first. We'll do this one. Okay.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get your dream pizza for
Here's a
just
free ad for you,
$9.99 online.
Domino's.
Only at Domino's.
Domino's is good, thin crust is good.
And so there's some really good polling out of Alaska that shows that Kelly Shabaka is gaining on Lisa Murkowski and is in a very, very good position.
That's not it. All right.
Instead,
This is it.
Instead, it is to say you're actually not in pain. So let's just very short clip. Bill Clinton in the 1990s, it was all about empathy and sympathy. I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage, but it is very effective when it comes to politics. Sympathy I prefer more than empathy. That's a separate topic for a different... Instead,
See, it only took me just a couple of minutes to research that. Okay, that's just the one of the ones you're freaking out about. He was just talking about politics, the empathy, that the politicians are misusing the word empathy, okay, or mistreating us with empathy, okay? Give me a second. Yeah, and this is under guest, which you can do. You don't have to have an actual account. You can just go by it and guest and do this stuff, and you don't have to go through that much trouble to figure out things nowadays. Almost. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it. All right.
How's it going, Charlie? I'm Austin.
This is
I
about
just had a question
the
related
him
to Second
saying about the
Amendment rights.
gun
We saw the shooting that happened
violence.
recently, and a
That
lot
it's
of people
okay
are
for
upset.
gun
But I'm
death
seeing
stuff.
people argue for the other side that they want to take our Second Amendment rights away. How do we convince them that it's important to have the right to defend ourselves and all that good stuff?
Yeah, it's a great
Please
question. Thank
listen.
you. So I'm a big Second Amendment fan, but I think most politicians are cowards when it comes to defending why we have a Second Amendment. This is why I would not be a good politician, or maybe I would, I don't know, but because I actually speak my mind.
Okay, every now and then I kind of have to put some words in here every now and then for me to show you this.
The Second Amendment is not about hunting. I love hunting. The Second Amendment is not even about personal defense. That is important. The Second Amendment is there, God forbid, so that you can defend yourself against a tyrannical government.
See? That against the government, and he's going to talk about self-defense.
Come on.
And if
Tell him,
that
Charlie.
talk scares you, wow, that's radical, Charlie. I don't know about that. Well, then you have not really read any of the literature of our founding fathers.
Mm-mm.
Number two, you've not read any 20th century history. You're just living in Narnia.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you were actually living in Narnia, you would be wiser than wherever you're living, because C.S. Lewis was really smart. So I don't know what alternative universe you're living in.
He's digressing.
You just don't want to face reality that governments tend to get tyrannical, and that if people need an ability to protect themselves and their communities and their families. Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed citizenry comes with a price. And that is part of liberty. Driving comes with a price. 50,000 people die on the road every year.
Listen.
That's a price. You get rid of driving, you'd have 50,000 less auto fatalities. But we have decided that the benefit of driving, speed, accessibility, mobility, having products, services, is worth the cost of 50,000 people dying on the road. Wow. So we need to...
So the other thing, though, I think that a lot of people kind of misunderstood what he was trying to say, that there's more car deaths than there are gun deaths. So if you're going to freak out over the gun deaths, saying, oh, we need to get rid of all of our guns, well, I guess we need to get rid of all of our cars then, because those are killing more people than guns, is what he was trying to say.
Be very clear that you're not going to get gun deaths to zero. It will not happen.
Never will.
You can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home, by having more armed guards in front of schools.
Yep.
We should have an honest and clear reductionist view of gun violence, but we should not have a utopian one. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. But
there's always going to be evil. It's just something that we all have to accept.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year. so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. So then how do you reduce? Very simple. People say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know. How did we stop shootings at baseball games? Because we have armed guards outside of baseball games. That's why.
Yeah.
How do we stop all the shootings at airports? We have armed guards outside of airports.
Listen.
How do we stop all the shootings at banks? We have armed guards outside of banks. How do we stop all the shootings at gun shows? Notice there's not a lot of mass shootings at gun shows. There's all these guns. Because everyone's armed.
I don't know about having teachers.
If our money...
I don't know about having teachers with guns, but yes, we definitely need more police officers around our schools. Yes, I agree with that. So now you have a little bit of a better idea of some of the videos that are getting passed around on your side, and now you understand that you might want to do a little bit more research before you go out and freak out on somebody. Just do your research, man. That's what y'all say to me and my side. I did my part, okay? God bless to all of you. I hope I waken up a couple of you that have a lot of heart in your hate in your heart. I hope somehow we can come to some agreements. I'm number one, right? Or two things that we should, with no question, right? One, life, bro, right? Life is no question. We should not be shooting each other over words. Anything, really. We should be a really good civilized society in this time of error. There's no need. We're not in the medieval times anymore. And our nation, man. We all love our nation. We love this country. And any of you who don't, you can go. I'm sure there's hella rich people out there that'll buy your plane ticket, help you move. But I promise you ain't gonna do it. Anyways, God bless. And I hope this is helpful to some of you.